Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club, a series I'm going to actually finish. So just want to say that this game is haunted. It has screwed up my recording twice now. First time it crashed the recording software itself, and then the second time it crashed Steam, the recording software, and the game. So this game is haunted. Screw this game. I don't even know why I'm playing this, mainly for my own pleasure. Anyways, What's her voice? What's her voice? Yes. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What's her?
Thanks for keeping your promise, Obama. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, what's Natsuki's voice? It's, oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club. Or wow, what a dick move. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Oh fuck. Anyway, swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys. Obama always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? That's a terrible voice. Oh well.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Obama can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Again, that chimp-like profile gets me every time.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it really wasn't. What do I do?
Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
Hang on, give me a moment here. My files are you guys okay? I had this game in windowed mode because apparently sometimes the files like freak out. Like they're doing now. The files on the... I wish I could record this because they're actually having a bit of a rave at the moment. That's... what the hell? What the hell? Why are all these opening? Okay. Wait, I thought I deleted this game. Okay, we're just gonna keep that up there and then... What the hell? Wait, how do I... Okay. I don't know if I can describe this, but, it's just opening, like, string after string of just completely random files. Like, string after string. Like, all the way down to, like, here's, like, it's opened up a my Civ 3 game, and some random-ass art from it. And now the cursor's stuck, and now I can't control it. Oh my... What the hell? Oh, it doesn't want me to see the damn... Oh, can't believe I have to fight this damn game. No, no, stop, stop. Okay, we're gonna go. Hang on, give me a hot minute here. I wish I could record this. This is. Okay, maybe I think I'll load up the game later and then hang on, let me save it here. So that way I can get some of that in a recording. Anyways, alright.
And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? God, she even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh.
I hear Natsuki. Oh wait, no. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right place. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Wow. That, oh my god, that was rude. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. Woo! Okay. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. And I'll tell you one thing, Obama. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. That sounds like the beginning of this game. It's exceedingly mo. That's the word I don't know. Don't just stand there. Wah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. You're standing. Okay. Would chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, which she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. That's a that's an interesting. Okay, I'm gonna use that from now. Typical slice of life affair. All right. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. That just helps get you know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Wah. Why wah? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. I think she's fucking insane or something. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just as I guess, but there's a lot of baking. But is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment. She doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does it matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into manga. Like I would ever get into something because it's in the manga. What are you, crazy? I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Ahahaha! Ahaha! Oh, my files have stopped freaking out. That's good. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Ooh. This is getting a bit lolly here. We run on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up the series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Are you sharing your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Oh, no, she's crying. Oh, no, that's... Okay, well now I feel bad. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. Okay. That's a bit creepy. Okay. Sure. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends that don't judge much less than friends who are also into it. I butchered that sentence. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I'm grateful toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Okay. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monaco is kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Oh. Sal? Ahahaha. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading this or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. Oh, no. Okay, I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, this is the good part. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ahaha. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish that if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can get the start on the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. Okay. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I may fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Woo-wee. Okay. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait! Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, who to go with first? I think we have time for 3. No, we'll do all of them. Let's just go, well. Let's go with Natsuki first, because that's the route we're doing. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel more comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, aha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Okay. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Oh my, okay. Ooh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must have really hated me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh, I love frickin' Natsuki's poem music. It's a great. Anyways, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can fly, but that's about it. Oh, people can try. Well, that's a bit depressing, ain't it? I guess you're trying. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on its purpose. Oh. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess you were more into that more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Hell yeah. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, who's next? Sayori, she's our friend. This is a good poem, Obama. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm staring in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into that yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Obama. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh, hang on, I need to take a drink. Okay, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Rub the sleepy. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Me too. You know. Okay. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. That it is. Good. Life lessons here with Sayori. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, let's get through these last two boys. Or girls. We'll save Monika for last.
Yuri stares at the poem.
A minute passes. More than enough for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
How do you just forget to start speaking? What? Okay. It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it.
Ah, so that's bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. Her chimp hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
Oh, this is gonna be a long fucking ramble, isn't it?
And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be playing for. There are so many different skills and techniques to go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes together with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing for herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Yuri voice not doing no good for my throat, let me tell you. Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ooh, spooky.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more wild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh, that's... Alright.
Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Obama.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Oof.
But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Yeah, I didn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Okay. I don't know why she's counting on me. Here's Monica. Hi, Obama. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Obama. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Obama. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ha 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 ha. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Aha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Who the fuck is Shel Silverstein? Hang on, give me a hot minute here. Shel Silverstein. Okay. Sheldon Allen Shel Silverstein was an American poet, singer-songwriter, cartoonist. Oh, he's children's. Uncle Shelby. Okay, anyways. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes there's only a few lines long. They might even they might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anyone. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in the poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force you to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahahaha. Ahahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Who is he? Probably her dad or something. So, what do you think? Very freeform, if that's what you like to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style that's gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really colorful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had a kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. What kind of pens are you using? Old-fashioned pens, I guess. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, that should be everyone. Phew. Well, we'll finish this day. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh wait, I know this part, hang on. Okay, we're gonna stop here, because I remember this part. We'll pick this up next time. Do a quick save. Anyways, so if you are enjoying the series, don't forget to, you know, comment how you think it's going. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and share it with your friends if they like complicated horror novels like you do. Anyways, I will see you all next time.